Okay. Yeah, I pressed the red. Pressed the red button on my mic apparently. Okay, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome in Pepper. Welcome in Kappa. Welcome in Gary. How y'all doing tonight? No. I was talking to y'all. I didn't realize that my mic was like local muted. So it is what it is. But anyways, like I was saying, I shaved up a little bit. Just shaved like the neck scruff, the sides a little bit. Just trying to regrow everything. What's up, Beast? Welcome in. Thank you. You look good. Appreciate you, Kappa. Good to see you in here, Kappa. Good to see you in here. Spectre. Spectre came in. He's like, you might. Spectre. Where's. He's like, what's up, Kappa? But yeah, Spectre just hit me up saying I might be muted on stream. I just saw it. Thank you, Spectre. I appreciate my 20 twin. Thank you, Pepper. He appreciates you. All right, folks. I guess we will finally do this fuck ass off season. Bruh. So, before we get into it, any of y'all know what psyllium husk is? Anybody? Any of y'all know what psyllium husk is? I ask because I actually started taking it yesterday, and oh my god, does that stuff make you poop a lot? In a good way, right? Like, it cleans you the fuck out. Like, people call it Ozempic. They call it like nature's Ozempic, basically, because basically, if you mix psyllium husk with some water or juice and you drink it or even eat it, um, it makes a gel in your stomach and it expands and it suppresses your hunger and it helps out with like a lot of your like medical stuff and whatnot. So if anybody has like high A1C or whatever, it's good for that. Homemade quesadilla is busting. What's up, Rio? How are you doing, Mr. Rio? It's good for high A1C. It is. It helps balance things out. Apparently, granted, I would look all this up before. Like, don't just take my word for it. High metabolism. I mean, check mark. You need that. Hey, you and me both. I'm pre-diabetic, so it might help with high metabolism. Not quite sure, y'all. I would say do your own research. From after taking it for 2 days, it definitely did a good job of like suppressing like my hunger and whatnot. A and B, it makes you poop a lot. Like it definitely helps clean out your like. It's not even like I wouldn't say it's like busy hammering people for being hypocrites. So it seems, yeah. Oh fuck! I just fucked up. It might be yes. I just mixed pink lemonade with my protein powder. It might actually be gas. We gonna see. We gonna see. It's vanilla protein powder with some pink lemonade, Weiler's Light. We gonna see. We gonna see if I just made gas real quick, or if I just made inform you how it tastes. Are you talking about? All right, I'll let you know. We gonna see. We gonna see what's good with this. Fuck it. We're already here. We're already here for it, so fuck it. Pink lemonade, vanilla, mixed together. We gonna see. It's not bad. Hold on. All right, shake it up a little bit more. It doesn't taste bad initially. I will say that. It's like a nice sweet. It's like a little sour, little like creamy mix. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Don't be weird, y'all. I know somebody gonna be weird. You say creamy? Yes, I said creamy. I said the fuck I said. Don't be weird. Fucking weirdos. All right. Like it's not bad, right? It's one of those things. Ooh. It's like not bad, but it's one of those things I could definitely take it or leave it, you know. Holy huge. We getting a huge raid from Elite. From the Elite. The Elite. The Elite. The Elite. What up, Rock? What up, Snowblade? What up, Emancipate? Washington, D.C. Titans made the conference finals. Oh, so we playing against each other, huh, Elite? Huge. Boo Boo Kitty, welcome in. Rock, thank you for the follow over here. Welcome in. This is my second channel. Most of y'all know me on my main channel because I'm playing Pokemon and Persona over there. Indiana Elite, DC Titans for the trip to the finals. Ooh, well, may the better team win, Elite. Who are Snowblade? Quit playing with me. As your PC randomly restarted again. Well, in the words of you, tragic. Emancipate, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, this is my second channel. Kaz, did you see the draft date? Are you talking about for the league? The fantasy league? I didn't. I saw that Elite's fantasy football. That's what I figured. I saw that we finally filled the league. August 23rd for your fantasy football. That should be fine. What time? It's a Sunday. I work Sunday 7 p.m. Perfect. Okay. Well, now I know not to like pick up a night shift for that. Final verdict on this. So, for those of y'all joining me from Elite stream, I have the Rise Vanilla Ice Cream protein. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I put a Weiler's Pink Lemonade packet in there. And did a little taste test on stream. It's not awful. It's not the worst thing I've ever drank. I'm still gonna drink it because I don't want to waste protein powder. But golly gee willikers, I wish I didn't do that. It's not bad. Like it's trying to. It's like one of those things where it's like trying its hardest, but clink, clink, T clink, 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 T clink. Wait a goddamn T clink. T Clizzle. Golly gee willikers, clink. Clink? 20 gifted subs from T Clink. Clink! Clinker. Clink, I love you, dog. Thank you so much. Gifted subs to Big Ian, to my main channel, to Kappa, Heroes Gaming, Bisha, Sarah Gary, Blighter, aka Dustin, Kirby, Pepper, Sammy, Rio, T-Rex, Raymond Fox, Ninja, I'm not pronouncing that name, Elite, huge, Titans, 9999, Gator Enforcer, and Jesus and the Bullet? That's an interesting name. Holy shit, Clank. Thank you so much, brother. You Clank. That was ice cold, boy. Oh my god, it's a cold, boy. Jesus is for the boys. Okay. Jesus is for the boys. Was on my phone and felt a vibrate from the gifty. Sheesh. Cool boy got cold money. Hey, Clink be putting in Clink be putting them overnight hours in, bro. He a real one. And I'm not gonna give away too much of Clink's game, but it's like that man works at a very like rough industry. So much love to him for like doing it. You're very welcome, brother. You deserve it, Clink. Thank you so much, bro. I love you, man. How's your day going, Clink? 20 gifties, my boy. That's my boy, bro. That's a cold boy. That's all going towards the Nashville trip, by the way. But ooh wee. Thank you, Clink. What a way to start things off. I mean, first we drank some lemonade, some vanilla lemonade protein powder and shit, which I'm gonna finish at some point. And then we get the legend. We got the legend elite, the goat himself, the legend himself, elite rating. And then we got Clink gifting 20 subs. Good God. What a beginning. What a start to the stream. Hopefully, between this and Pokemon, we have a good day. It started off really well. Again, past few days haven't been like spectacular. But All right, friends, let's get into this off season. As most of y'all know, we took an L. Wait. Did I save over this? I don't think so, no. Okay. Most of y'all know, we won the Big Ten in just crazy fashion. We won the Big Ten just to end up getting upset by UNLV last stream. So hopefully, I don't know. It's just tragic, y'all. It's just, that shit is just tragic. Oh, well. Okay. About to hit the elliptical. Hey, get that work in, Elite. I actually got a run-in today. I ended up going for a jog. I walked about a mile and then I jogged like half a mile. And my legs are on fire. Like I ended up having to walk like a mile today, just to go to the store real quick because I don't have a car right now. So, and didn't feel like taking the bus, so I was like, we just walking. So I have walked about 2.5 miles. I've walked about 2 miles and I jogged half a mile today. So we got some work in. And we've been eating good. I'm probably in a calorie deficit at this point because mostly been eating healthy today. And yeah, an elite still about to grind out Forza. I wish I was playing Fallout 3. Sag. Snowblade, you don't have Fallout 3? That's going good. Good to hear, Clank. We I read that. Going to Dave and Buster's tomorrow, Pog. Let's go. Proud of you, homie. Appreciate you, Pepper. Yeah, while I'm at the track, I get a decent workout walking all around and up and down the grandstands. Hey, huge. I mean, Clint, from what I remember, Elite, I don't think you a thick boy, so. Whereas I'm a 300-pounder, so it's like I got to get that work in. All right, so we're getting. All right, USC beat Clemson. Let's go. And Ohio State beats Miami. Look. Say what you want about USC and Ohio State. They did your boy a solid. And then FGU barely beats North Texas. And then obviously UNLV beat us. And we'll look at bowl games just in case any of y'all want to see if your teams won. Unfortunately, FSU did not make it to a bowl. They went 3-9, which is kind of sad, but All right, we'll go to bowl week 1. So Iowa State won the Frisco Bowl over Tulane 38-32. Old Dominion beats Eastern Michigan in the Salute to Veterans Bowl. Georgia Southern beat Sam Houston in the Boca Raton Bowl. Liberty beats Georgia State in the New Orleans Bowl. Ohio beats Jacksonville State in the Cure Bowl. Ole Piss beat Syracuse 48-14 in the Gasparilla Bowl. No FSU, boo. Yeah, it hurt my feelings, Kappa. Are you going, or the hired your, what? Oh, did he delete his own comment? Oh, you're good, Thomas. Don't worry. Y'all remember a game called Dust 514 back in the PS3? I do not. LSU beats Michigan 34-16. That's the playoffs. We already saw all these. Coastal beats Tulsa 35-14. Sac State actually upsets Notre Dame 24-13. UAB beats UTEP 38-31. Washington, I'm sorry, beats Texas Tech 42-38 in the Rate Bowl. Bowling Green, my Nuzlocke Dynasty team last year, beats Arkansas State 42-34 in the 68 Ventures Bowl. In the Fenway Bowl, UConn beats Duke 24-6. Armed Forces Bowl, Missouri beats North Dakota State 21-14. New Mexico Bowl, Troy beats Houston 41-14. Who hired your OC in DC? The game just fired them, I guess. I don't know. The game just fired them. And I tried to hire them back. I couldn't find either one of them, so. This game's stupid. This game is dick on the ground, like I said. Kentucky beats UNC 32-17. New Mexico beats Buffalo 19-16 in OT in the Arizona Bowl. Navy beats UVA 31-23 in the Military Bowl. Wyoming beats Vandy 31-9 in the Liberty Bowl. In the Alamo Bowl, we had Kansas State beat Washington State 45-26. Holiday Bowl, the other FSU beats Louisville 25-24. Independence Bowl, West Virginia beats Delaware 41-16. Las Vegas Bowl, Oklahoma beats Colorado State 40-37 in OT. And in the Music City Bowl, Bama beats Penn State 23-17. All right, other bowls, we have the ReliaQuest Bowl, where Texas beats Indiana 41-33. Citrus Bowl, the Gators beat Nebraska 43-35. In the Texas Bowl, TCU beats South Carolina 37-27. In the Sun Bowl, Boston College beats Boise State 13-7. And then we don't talk about this game, but we already saw these. The Gator Bowl, Georgia spanks Florida Atlantic 48-17. In the Xbox Bowl, Miami of Ohio beats Northern Illinois 21-15. First Responder Bowl, Ball State beats South Alabama 37-34. And in the Duke's Mayo Bowl, Pitt beats UCLA 27-14. Alrighty. Let's look at stats. We're gonna see my stats, please. Can I see my stats, please? All right, Malik Washington with a hell of a junior season. Much better season than last year. I still find it hilarious that there's an Xbox Bowl because in the game even. Because of that, it's even in the PS5 version. I mean, it's a real bowl game, Lucky, to be fair. What's good, though, Lucky? Good to see you in here. 34 touchdowns, 13 picks for Malik Washington. Jackson Hamilton, oof. Only one touchdown pass. And Washington was sacked 36 times. Good God. Iverson Howard, 1,132 yards, 10 touchdowns on the season. No fumbles for him. Washington fumbled 6 times. Ran for 722 yards and 3 touchdowns on 131 carries. Osman Chroma, 644 yards, 12 touchdowns for him. No fumbles for him as well. So running backs really held the ball pretty well. Dorian Fleming, the Mackey Award winner, 90 catches, 1,225 yards, 16 touchdowns, and only 3 drops. That's a first round talent, if you ask me. I'm just saying. I'm gonna see if I can add his points so I can like have him get drafted or something. Get that motherfucker drafted or something. I'm sorry. Suck a motherfucker dick or something. I'm sorry. You know us, pimp gang. Clutch that shit. All right. And then we had Chris Durr Jr. 59 catches, 851 yards, 7 touchdowns, no drops this year. Then Naeem Abdul-Rahim Gladding, 43 catches, 662 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 drops. Cameron Lacey was a bit of a bust, 46 catches, 498 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 drops. I'll just let you guys look at the rest of the stats, really. Josiah Teasley had a drop. I know it's a real bowl game and all. I still find it funny. It would be like if there being AEW content inside WWE 2K22K. I mean, I guess in its own way. All right, Jalen Gilchrist gave up 9 sacks. You got to do better, bro. Same thing for you, Jacoby Hills. Dejon Moore gave up 7. Brian Howardson gave up 4. Michael McGonigal gave up 2. Chris Manu gave up 2, and Amory Hills gave up 1. All right. Leader in tackles was Josiah McGrew with 105. 101 for Trey Reddick, 99 for Messiah Delhomme, 88 for Ricardo Cooper Jr., and 87 for Max Sanders and for Jabril Rawls. Most solo tackles, McGrew had 58, Reddick had 52, Sanders had 50, Delhomme had 46, and Cooper had 43. And Daryl Carey had 41. Most TFLs, Zion Ely with 26. Reddick had 21. Sidney Stewart at 19. Eon Thomas had 17. Sanders at 16. Michael McMullen at 15. Bryce Jenkins with 12. And McGrew at 10. Most sacks, Ely has 11.5 sacks. McMullen has 6. Stewart has 5.5. Thomas has 5.5. Reddick has 3. Jenkins had 2. My boy Bynum only had 1, but he didn't really get a lot of playing time anyways. Rawls with 3 picks. Reddick had 2. Cooper had 2. McGrew had 2. And Ely had 1. And then 2 touchdowns for Messiah Delhomme. 1 for Zion Ely and 1 for Max Sanders. 12 pass selections by Rawls. 10 by McGrew. 10 by Carey. 9 by Reddick. Max Sanders with 8 catches allowed. Tragic. They're probably more than that. Reddick with 4 forced fumbles, 4 for Cooper, 3 for Terrell Dupree, 2 for Sanders, 2 for Rawls, 2 for Delhomme, 2 for Ely, and then a bunch of people got 1. 4 recoveries by Sanders, 3 by Cooper, 3 by Delhomme, 2 by Stewart. And then Reddick, Ely, Carey, Thomas, and McGrew each had 1. 3 blocks by Ricardo Cooper. Michael McMullen had a safety. And Sean O'Hare, 22 and 26. I'll probably end up making my own draft classes for Ned in this game, but we'll see. Which is why I like saving this stuff. Alright, let's sim. Let's Simmy Sim. Simmy Sim. All right. And the natty is gonna be LSU beat UNLV. Let's go. It's gonna be LSU versus USC. Damn, Ohio State lost 27-26, close one. But the Buckeyes won't repeat. UNLV made it that far is crazy. Well, first round they played Iowa, and they beat them in a close one. And then they beat us because DDA decided to be in full effect. But it is what it is. We'll see who wins the title. Lane Kiffin in his second year as LSU coach. I'm getting some budget. Our budget went up to 7,315. Let's go. Alright. Hopefully the game doesn't fuck me over. But we're gonna save UMD year 2 off season. And I'll end up like typing in all the information I need eventually. Alright, next season roster NIL. Alright, so we're trying to avoid people leaving. We'll look at the QB position. So Grady Crane wants 20. He's an impact guy, right? We'll bump you up to 20. KZ, we're going to bump down to 5. We'll bump you down to 5 as well. Hamilton, I'm going to bump you down to 0. And then Malik will keep you at 115. All right. Chroma wants more than Iverson's getting. And Iverson's like kind of our starting back. It's always interesting. I'm going to keep Chrome at 150. If he wants to leave, he wants to leave. Hey, Bruce is live. St. Brain's ass. Alright. We lose Chroma. We lose Chroma. It's fine. I'm just going to give Teasley 5. I'll give Shakir the 20 he wants. Bump you down to 5. Bump you down to 45. It's kind of crazy that these guys expected NIL gets bumped down and they're completely fine with it. I'm not complaining, though. McMonagle wants 5. I'm just going to give you your 5, then I'll give Hill his 70. General's going to bump down to 0. I'm bumping all these guys down to 0. We're going to save money where we can. Fuck it. Gilchrist wants 60 for giving up 9 sacks. Sure, bud. Sure, you're lucky that I have it to spare. Otherwise, like, you know. Ely has 200. Stewart wants more. You're getting 100. You're liking it, Stewart. You got 5 sacks last year or whatever. Like, Zahir Mathis wants more NIL. I'm not. You barely played, dude. I'm not acquiescing that request. I'm not gonna acquiesce to that request if you're not doing shit. Volk, I'm gonna bump down to 80. Alston, why do you want to leave playing time? Okay, fair. Well, bye. Wollabah, I'm gonna bump to 0. Heflin, I'm gonna bump to 5. Alright, McMullen actually balled out, so you probably deserve 105. And then Jenkins. Bowanko, you've done nothing, so you're not getting shit. Weiss, I'll give you 20. It's fine. Jenkins, I mean, Jenkins did a little bit of something. So we're gonna keep. I'll give him 70. Fine, just to keep you out of the red. Dupree, you've done nothing, bumping you to 0. Mac, I'll keep you on 5. Glenn, I'll give you 5 if you stay. And then we're losing quite a few players. Kid, you've done nothing. I'm bumping you down to 90. Cry about it. If you want to transfer, you want to transfer. I don't care. Fuck you. And Carey, I'm going to bump you up to 25. Satterwhite, I'll bump you up to 30. Delhomme, I'm going to give you 35. And I'm going to bump Nisi down to 75. And then that way, we just saved. We just cleared up about 750 in, what should we call it? I'm gonna bump Iverson up to 150. Out with the old, and with the new. Hey, you already know, Spectre. You already know. Dark motherfucking Spectre, baby. Review next season's blueprint. Alright, well. We have quite a bit of cap space cleared up. Recruits NIL. We still have a lot of money to spend in that regard. We still have some more to spend on facilities. They only want me to spend like 300 more. I'll do this at the beginning of next season, right? Just so it'll last longer. And staff, they only want me to spend like about 200 more. I'm fine with this stuff for right now. Actually, no. Reduce NIL expectations, recruiting hours increase. Oh. I didn't realize. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just totally fine. Alrighty. Well, also, USC wins the Natty. 42-38 over LSU. Well, at least it stays in the Big Ten for another year. What that would be 5 years in a row that the title goes back to the Big Ten. Sam Leavitt, the Heisman Trophy winner, goes out in a blaze of glory. He had bro, over 500 total yards for Sam Leavitt. He tried. He levited it all on the field or whatever, or levited it on the field or whatever. All right, well, we won the Natty by extension because we beat USC. That's what I'm gonna tell myself, right? We beat them, so we won the Natty actually. And then USC ain't win it. We won it. Like UFC, yeah, that one here. Hey, we're awarding ourselves a Natty at this point. We giving ourselves a Natty. Sheesh. Huge. Alright, where else did I save last time? Players leaving. Always rebuilding while keeping the Natty. Exactly. Alright. UMD Year 2 Off-season PL for players leaving. Osman Chroma is trying to leave to go to the NFL. Hold on one goddamn second. I'll bump it up to 15. Yes, I did. Cool. Alright, well. Let's look at All right, so we're not losing any QBs. Searcy wants to transfer for pro potential purposes, and Chroma wants to declare for the draft, even though he was the backup running back. Okay. Like I mentioned, our top 5 receivers are all leaving, or wide receivers at least. Dorian Fleming is projected to be a first rounder. Let's go. As he should, bro. I mean, he's the Mackey Award winner. McMonagle wants to transfer, even though we're giving him exactly what he wants. Whatever. Bynum's graduating. Ian Thomas is going to the draft. McMullen wants to transfer. I'm not letting that happen if I can help it. And LeBlanc is graduating. Alston's transferring. Glenn is what you call it? Graham is projected to be a third rounder, even though he barely did anything this year. Interesting things. Rawls not projected to go to the draft. Tragic. Alright, let's try to get these people to not leave. Alright, Chroma has not been persuaded, so Osman Chroma, the Noli, has transferred. Tragic. Michael McMullen was kind of a dog for the defense, has decided to stay. Let's go. Michael McMonagle, I'd like to have him back. He doesn't want to come back. Fine. D. Searcy does not want to come back. Alston, I'm probably okay with. He's an impact guy. I'll try to bring him back. Decided to stay. Okay. Arnold Glenn has not been persuaded. And last and certainly not least, the star corner, Mohammed Kidd, has decided to stay. Let's go. All right, well. So I forget, but I'll never forgive you. If I was you. Oh, okay. So, draft results. So Chroma is not transferring. He's going to the draft. That's right. Oh, he ended up going to the 4th. Okay. That's cool. We got 5 players getting drafted. I'm here for it. Okay. Oh, I'm going to save right here. Good for a pro potential going forward, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean red, but it's fine. All right. We're going to completely reorganize our recruiting real quick. So, pretty much any player that we've already signed, I'm going to just move down here. Denton Shrek. Shrek is life, Shrek is love. What? I ain't say nothing. Devin smoked that kush. And then everybody's favorite running back, Sammy McGargle, or McGargle, as some people call him. Patrick Ogle. And Stephon I got them all organized. Now, as for players that are left on the board, we have 20 left. Gordon Clemens, I don't think I'm gonna make a play for him. I think y'all can have him. We're in a recruiting battle with Indiana for Steve Bigsby. We'll make a play for him, I guess. We're gonna try to sway him though. A completely different direction. In a different direction. There we go. Alright, and then Eric Lucky. I think we're probably just gonna pull off of him. I'm not gonna waste my time on three-tier pipelines are like going after him instead. Yeah, y'all can probably have him. I'm not gonna fucking. Although it's worth a shot. Might as well try. Worst you can say is no. Well, no. Never let somebody fool you into thinking the worst they can say is no. First and foremost. You ever had somebody like call you gross? Say that you're gross without even actually getting to know you? Like, you know that's not true. Worst they can say is definitely not no. Just shoot your shot anyways, I guess, or whatever people say. I'm gonna let Syracuse have this 2-star. I'm not really interested in this 2-star. We gotta shoot for the moon, baby. We gotta shoot for the moon. We can't be wasting our time on 2-stars. We have so many players we can just like go after instead. Going after all these 2-stars. Why even waste our time on that? No reason to. No reason. We can get Nolies, bruh. Kevin Wynn and Myron Charles. Okay. I mean, all right. I was gonna say, how is that? How are they not pipelines? But maybe we don't have that many Georgia players on the team. I don't know. It's probably fine, right? Jason Lopez, Devin Carter, Mr. Carter. Tell me where you been. BJ Bed. What a name. BJ Bedgood. That's quite the name right there. Ooh, hey. We'll go after Jason Lopez, mainly because he's an FSU guy. We'll go after both FSU guys, matter of fact. Portal time. We going hard in the fucking portal, too. Caleb Hack at Specty University. Michael Gelatko. We need a replacement for Fleming, so we'll go after Gabriel Klein and the other guy. Tackles. Ikine Oboko. I'm gonna go after him. Might be pulling out that Titans franchise. Hey, yo. You gotta use the Titans, Breezy? Good God. Love the jerseys. Hey. The logo's dick on the ground, but the jerseys are pretty awesome. How you doing, Brazos? He's pretty good. Ooh wee. What up, Breezy? Big brains. Rodney Dunham wants to come over here. Okay. Good, man. We start schooling like a league, so getting ready for that. Hey. So I guess that means you got to get the gaming in while you can. Gotta get the gaming in while you still can. We have in service next week. Sister teaches after school starts for kids, so the 17th for the kids. Sheesh. Yeah, Breezy, how are you and the family doing? That's a good question, Spectre. I'm bad at like small talk, so like I don't want people to think that I don't care about like their lives if I don't ask about like certain things. I'm so bad at small talk. Like I'm trying to get better, but yeah. A lot of other states I've noticed like go to school a lot earlier than like my area does because we don't go to school until like late, like last week of August. Usually, like at least when I was in high school. I'm actually later for Oklahoma schools. Sheesh. Well, I hope this school year is another good, safe one for you, Breezy, for sure. Hopefully, it's a good season for the basketball team as well. How's Maryland MD looking? Just ready for basketball to start. Well, we won the Big Ten. We won the Big Ten, but we lost to fucking UNLV in the second round of the playoffs. Getting back to and then USC, actually, who I beat in the Big Ten championship game, coming back down 31, ended up winning the Natty. So it's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. Not upsetting at all. It's totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. Or whatever Leo Rush says. School here starts the 20th. Sheesh. So nice. It's fine. It's fine. I don't really have to waste scouting points on these people, do I? I'm still gonna do it. I want some kind of idea of what I'm getting myself into. He has platinum blow up. Okay. Joey O'Brien, get your ass over to UMD. We're not far from where you live at, bro. Can we get these people in my school, bro? You have hours to spare, so it's fine. Yeah. I don't actually need that many players on the team anyways. I have a pretty full roster for the most part. Like, I don't have a lot of things to replace. I do have to make sure I put points on one of the tight ends, so if not both. The murder, it could be all be yours. It could all be yours. Vulture circle in the flame. 10 IL for 2 tight ends sounds not too bad either. Yeah. It's actually kind of important we go after a receiver too, so we're gonna try to get Jason Lopez. Benoli, 91 speed, 95 acceleration, 79 bro. Inject this into my veins, baby. And we're gonna try to get Devin Carter too. Feel the weight of the murder. It could be yours. Echo birds of prey. He's only on 85 NIL, bro. I really don't feel like I'm gonna have to spend a whole lot of NIL on these guys. He only wants 70, so I'm just gonna give him this. And then Boswell. Oh boy, it's Boswell. Feel the weight of the matter. It could all be yours. Feel the weight of the matter. It could all be yours. Echo birds of prey. I'm just gonna offer these guys scholarships at this point. I fill the green bars to max for the must-have guys or everybody if I have surplus. Fair enough. I might be the play specter. Oh, I don't want to be too gunshot on these guys, so you're probably right. Oh, 240, sheesh. Could all be yours. I really like Lopez too. Three, four. I feel like with me not knowing as much about this stuff as like, you know, like previously, I'm being a little gun shy in some of these folks, so mostly because of that, but scared money don't make none, right? All right, let's see what happens here with this first week. All right, if you guys cut me off, it's fine. So Walker, Griffin, Madden, Damon Allen, and Bigsby ends up going to Indiana. Tragic. You know that shit is just tragic. Oh. All right, Master Motivator has been unlocked. You know that shit is just tragic. Oh. Damn, none of these QBs want to come here. Tragic. I don't really need another. I really don't need a quarterback until next year anyway, so it's probably fine. But Steve Bigsby, get off my board. You treacherous bitch. You treacherous fuck. Damn, all these guys that I just like went nuts for decided, nah, bro, we going to other schools. Damon Allen cut us off. We're gonna have to get some more will linebackers in. That's madness. Hey, it's a feature. Works as intended. Nah, we have a better opportunity. That's tragic. Hey. It's like Spectre always says. It's a feature. Works as intended. Achilles Smith Jr. is transferring. Hey, yo. I want to go after Jose Scroggins because I want to steal somebody from Clem Sucks. Alright. Running back. Mario Latimer. He had a big season for West Virginia. Let's bring him over. Not as Nintendo. Kaz and his misquotes. Hello, Duchess. The Duchess. Oh, the Duchess. The Duchess, the Duchess, the Duchess. How you doing, Q? Love myself some Q. I love the Duchess. The Duchess. Hello, Prince. Aww. Good to see you, Q. Do they change up the lists all under all states and recommended? Sometimes. Because they can't fit, for some reason, this fuck-ass game can't fit all these players on whatever list, but you know. Again, it's a feature, works as intended. I love Q. I like the combination there. Good to see Q in here. We love ourselves. That HS. That HS. Go Terps. What up, Mr. Rob? How you doing? Mr. Rob. Alright, we're gonna go hard on playing style for you because that's your deal breaker. We're gonna hard sell, even though... Actually, I feel like... Can we sway you on something else, possibly? Take me down the rabbit hole. Sounds like Spectre for real. Take me down the rabbit hole, Spectre. 5 a.m. His sleep schedule must be out of whack. Sheesh. FG's sleeping. I should too. It's 5 a.m. But I'm doing work for my upcoming course. I'm gonna teach people how to make puzzles. Your puzzles are fire, Q. Just so you know. Like I see when I see him on Twitter, I repost them. Cause I want to see you. I want to see you kill it, Q. I want to see you do big things. You already dropped a book, and that's something that a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't have the balls to do. Going to Twitcher, ooey. Doing all right. Been having a tough time with creating content recently. I feel like I'm burned on. So, Mr. Rob, you are in the right place. You are preaching to the choir, my friend. That's why I left the niche for a while. And now I just kind of focus on Pokemon more than I do this. Like I haven't even posted a short for this series in like a week or so. I'm really not like, you know, going hard in the paint with sports gaming. I really just like I'm doing this to try to make some good content with this game, but I'm not pressed on like posting videos. Like I'll post videos when I'm ready. And, you know, people may or may not ever get a video for this series. Like, you know, I'm completely content with just streaming it. You know. That's just me, though. Like, sometimes you gotta find another niche that's like a little bit better. You know, gotta find some people like, you know, and just like shoot your shot like, as far as like collabing and shit like that, bro. Like, you know, you'll meet some pretty awesome people. You do that. You know, that's like if people want to stay in the niche of sports gaming, that's totally fine. But don't be afraid to like connect with other people too, bro. You know. How to itch to stream again? Need to arrange new room to do so. I feel you, Kappa. Hey, well, take your time. You know. None of us are gonna blow up overnight with this shit. You know. I'm not saying like don't take it seriously, but it's like, you know, don't take it too seriously to where you like stress about it and like get all like flustered about it. This shit's always gonna be here, bro. You know, you just gotta focus on building content as a whole and posting content to other channels. Been having a better time creating UFC, WWE content on my small channel, but a part of me doesn't want to 6 years ago. Well, that's what I thought about too, but it's like at the same time, Mr. Rob, you can't tell me you didn't learn nothing through this. You know, you didn't learn some kind of skill you can apply to like other things in life, right? You definitely, having done it myself, I know like you've probably learned something from doing this. So I wouldn't say it was a waste. I mean, I can't speak for you, obviously, but it's like, you know, if I really just decided to never make sports gaming content, I don't feel like I wasted anything. A, I met some pretty amazing people through it, and B, I learned a lot of like skills that I could apply through like, you know, other things. Like, you know, I learned how to like, you know, make my own content. I learned how to market myself. I learned like a lot of different things. Like I learned how to like, you know, troubleshoot like like certain apps and whatnot. OBS. Like I feel like if you learn things that you can apply to other aspects of life, this shit ain't a waste. That's just how I look at it personally, though. Like, you know, I'm not trying to like mitigate your feelings on it because what you're feeling is valid, and I've been there before. But it's like, you know, I'll never look at this like it's like a waste of my time. Like, you know, if other people think I'm wasting my time doing it, they're entitled to their very incorrect opinion. But it's just like this shit goes beyond just playing video games. Like, you gotta like, you know, think out stories for things. You gotta like, you gotta be able to entertain people. Like there are some streamers who are just like, you know, sitting here who sit here boring as hell. Sometimes I do that during my Nuzlocke, admittedly, but you know, a lot of people kind of like kind of disingenuously oversimplify this as we're just playing video games. I mean, there's just so much more that goes into content creation than just playing video games. Because you actually have to be entertaining, you know? You actually have to be able to connect with an audience. Whether you're making videos or streaming. You gotta deal with, like, you know, so many different things when it comes to this shit. You know? Yes, am I making millions of dollars doing this right now? No. Obviously not. But people can't say that I'm not, there are not skills being, like, you know, learned through this shit. Seriously, I just enjoy it and watching my friends stream it. You're a real one. I'm just saying in general, like, because being a streamer, exactly, Q. Exactly. By the way, Q has a book, y'all. Y'all should go check it out. Q actually has a book on streaming that is a very good read, and I very much recommend it to any of my streamer friends, or even if you just, you know, want to start streaming eventually. I recommend it. Blushing. Hey, Q, you're a legend. I appreciate you, Duchess. I love and appreciate you. Can't wait to see some Q streams eventually, but you know, take your time. Absolutely no rush. I appreciate the fact you spend your time. You spend time, any time at all, with yours truly. Ooey. Really appreciate you saying all that. Really helps put things into perspective. Thank you, man, for being that homie. Hey, I try, Mr. Rob. I appreciate you popping in the streams whenever you can. I know your schedule can be busy as well. And yeah, like, just, it's one of those things. I've been in plenty of situations where I've lost passion for this shit. It's not the easiest thing in the world because you don't make it, because you want to find some level of success where you're making money with it, but it's easier said than done. And then it's like you get all this other pressure from outside sources and shit, and it's like, we got a 5-star, bruh. We got Rodney Dunham, the 5-star from Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's go. We got our first 5-star. Let's go. He's going to carry the D. Ooh, we? I'm not going to be weird, cat, but I told y'all don't be weird. I'm not going to be weird. Carry the D. Ooh, we. That's a big pickup, though. That's huge. Where's the lead at? Where's the lead? Because that's a huge pickup. These guys are flaking on us, but it's fine. It's huge. It's huge. There's the lead with the huge. Huge. We lost both D tackles to Georgia. Goddamn. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. We got our guy from. We got our guy Rodney Dunham. Dunham. Alright, the Vols are looking like they're gonna get Ogbo. Pipelines and NIL are massive for recruiting this year, yeah. Everything you need. Excited. Way you like it. It's me differently. They say love is not a game, but he keeps playing with you. Well, I don't think we're going to get Agba, but we're going to try. And we're fighting Ohio State for Joey O'Brien. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to try to get him. Already maxed out points, so. Oh. It's going to be tough. We're going to try, though. And Dunham we got already. Ooh, Malachi Goodman visits us. We might be able to jump Miami for him. Alright, and then Anthony Boswell, Iowa. Oh, these fucking Hawkeyes. God damn it. Fucking Hawkeyes. Look, I love all you pimps, but goddamn. I gotta chill, bro. I gotta chill. I'm sorry, not sorry. We're battling the Husker Legends to get Jason Lopez. And then Elijah Golden's looking like he's going to go to TCU, although we won't give him a show, bro. We won't give him a fight. He says he loves you, but I know how you feel inside. I know you've been trying to hide after all you've been through. Full court press, bro. We yeeting to win now. We yeeting to win. Noah Clark's about to get big. He gonna get buku bills in just a sec, bro. I'm not playing, bro. I won't do the same. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Candy. It's driving me like gravity pulls me under. Alright, let's go. She loves you, but I know how you feel inside. I know you've been trying to hide. I could be the gravity that pushes you. Says he loves you, but I know how you feel inside. I know you've been trying to hide. After all you've been through. Tavares Orlando. Even with a deal breaker, he's gonna try to come over here. Alright, we're gonna hard push for these tight ends as well. If we get both of them, I'm not mad. Like, if we somehow get both these motherfuckers, I'm not gonna be angry about that. Worlds collide and hearts get broken. I know I'm dying. Alright, we gotta add 9 people real quick. So we gotta pick up another running back. Everything's about to change. Everything's about to change. Without a warning. All right, well, we took one FSU running back and got him to the NFL. Let's try to do the same thing with Cam Davis, I guess. To break, it's more than I can take. Everything's up. Okay, so they added the turquoise out for FSU in the update. Nice. Them turquoise unis. They interesting. They're very interesting unis for the Knowles, but I ain't mad at them. Jeremiah was a Bullfrog favorite. What a name. There's a war going on inside. Mark Woods. I'm just gonna give you a base scholarship offer, Donovan No Peoples Jones. Things are about to change. We're gonna give you 100 because you're a Knoll. Because you're a Nolly. Everything's about to change. Jeremiah was a Bullfrog favorite. Hey Kaz, Brock Lesnar's retiring. I'm very aware, Tyler. That's kind of old news. That was kind of a thing that was talked about earlier in the week, but good to see you, though, Tyler. Either way, I am aware though. Now, my opinions on Brock Lesnar. Some of y'all gonna be kind of a little. No, you're fine, Tyler. It's fine. You're fine. It's fine, Tyler. Now, my opinion on Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna plead the fifth. I know it's my stream and I can talk about whatever I want, right? Sometimes the discretion is the better part of valor. Plus, if you know me, you know how I feel about Brock. Like, you know, I'll give him credit as a talent. As a person, he ain't great. You know. If you know, you know. If you don't. The quote, Q. You have Google, darling. Fuck off. The great Brock Lesnar. Like, if you're not aware of the shenanigans by one Brock Lesnar, the great Brock Lesnar, or whatever Paul Heyman says. In the words of Q, you have Google, darling. Fuck off. Alright, Jason Lopez is hard commit. Let's go. As is Devin Carter. And they changed up like the presentation of the commitments as well. So we got both FSU receivers. Malachi Goodman we get. I really thought the wire wanted me there. That's something important. Fucking Elmers. You know, I'm glad Q just told me to shut up and didn't say fuck you, Cass, like she did to Helm. I love Q so much. You have Google, darling. Fuck off. Alright, so Aboko ends up going to Tennessee, and that's not really a shock to me. Shocker. It really looks like we're not getting any D tackles this year, bro, because all these D tackles just keep going elsewhere. And then Eric Lucky ends up going to TAMU, as I thought he would. Alright, last week of recruiting, y'all. Can't hold anything back now. Like, we could make a push for him. I'm not bothering. If you want to go to TAMU, you go to TAMU, dude. We'll find him. We might have found a different running back any damn ways. And then, very disinterested. Rude. Rude. Get out of here. Get lost. And Gabriel Klein. I almost feel like I should just keep him on. Maybe I stream my FGCFL game late when FG wakes up. Hey, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, Mr. Pick. Do what you gotta do, Mr. Pick. Alright, Gels is gone. Alright. Last week of recruiting, y'all. Can't hold anything back now, so our targets just got bigger. You're watching the Hall of Fame game. I heard Carson Beck is cooking. It was funny as hell when they had, I think it was like Marv Jr. It might have been Jeremiah Love or Marv Jr. and then Bryce Young on the cover. I'm like, you know damn well neither one of these motherfuckers is playing. Or if they do, it's not going to be for very, very long. Like, they trying to play with people. You turned it off a few minutes ago. Sheesh. That bad, huh, Spec? That bad. No, not really. I'm just fucking around. Starters play maybe one drive usually. Well, in the Hall of Fame game, we're lucky to even see any of them because usually they just like sit. They all sit. It's preseason though. Hey, you know, it's not the same, but at least it's some kind of football back. And it's like the first sign that it's almost football season. Like, I don't get excited for preseason, but it's like, it is like, you know, okay, well, football's coming back soon, y'all. Ooh-wee. Oh, Sterling Sanders about to go to Georgia. You have fun. Bye. Shit, bro. If you choose the Mormons over me, bro. Fine, I'll max out your shit. There. Don't choose the Mormons over me. Dying to love, dying to love, dying. Actually, we're gonna try to push for Sterling. We can go for broke for some of these people because, if we being honest, we definitely don't have space for all the players we're bringing in, plus the players we already have on the roster. Today we went to golf course. I was FG's caddy. He said I am the cutest caddy he's ever had. I mean, I really do not doubt that. I mean, you kind of cute or whatever, Q. Respectfully, of course, obviously. Choosing heretics over Kaz, SMH. Hey, it is a feature. Works as Nintendo. Yeah, I'm so shocked. So shocked. Look, the Duchess is a lovely lady, okay? Respectfully. Respectfully. I've hung out with her several times. You know, she's pretty awesome. She's a pretty awesome person. She's pretty and she's awesome. Ooey. I just realized Scroggins has 95 throw power. Jesus. He got a cannon, baby. Good God. He got a cannon. We're maxing out your offer too, bro. You got a cannon, bro. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Ooh wee. Alright, and then we're offering you a max. We're offering you a max. Ooh wee. Ooh wee indeed, Spectre. That's like, golly gee willikers. Golly gee motherfucking willikers, baby. Golly gee willikers, Batman. We just yeeting, y'all. One more second's enough. Seconds enough. Second enough. Just dropping 50 on everybody. Kind of go crazy, pimp. Hours 2 for max effect worked well on my recruiting exploits. Hey. You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, the CPU does what they have to do. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. In the heat of the moment, crushing and burning. That's how I feel when I do cheesy stuff. The AI CPU gonna cheese in every way possible. Fuck them. Hey, so Breezes, you know, has a thing like where he like bumps like the opponent's CB or whatever and makes a catch. I do that against the CPU in this game. We definitely breezy bump in this game. They're not gonna play with me like that. All right. I have 10 hours left. I have nowhere to put them, so we're gonna yeet to win. Let's see what happens. You're gonna use my words? Shocker there. Ooh-wee. Oh, we got one tight end. We got Gelatko. We got Klein as well. Let's go. We got Champ Talea Lea. Talea Lea. And then we got Noah Clark. I know a Clark. Also, no linebacker who plays for Eastern Michigan. I mean, what? I ain't say nothing. Jose Scroggins, let's go. Cam Davis, the Noli. Donovan Jones, let's go. KJC Hoare, or say Hoare. Brandon Jones. Mark Wish and Ninja Woods. Jordan, I caught you a delicious pass. Jaquale Smith. Jeremiah was a Bullfrog favorite. So both will linebackers I went after decided not to come here. Lovely. We did get Bass though. We did catch a delicious Bass. And Sterling Sanders, despite the late push, decides he's gonna go to Georgia anyways. Which is fine. It's totally fine. Try to tear us apart, but know that we'll wear our scars. Oh my god, we have the number 9 class in the nation, y'all. Let's go. Number 9 class in the nation. Let's fucking go. That's only good for 4th in the Big Ten. So many teams in the top half. And we didn't spend as much NIL as some of the teams we got better than. I'm not mad. Three 5-stars, a whole bunch of 4-stars, a few 3-stars, and then a few 2-stars. Top 5 in conference is good enough. Facts. Ooh-wee. Sure. Alright, now we gotta do position changes real quick. Nocturnal Remedy. Alright, Denton Shrek. I want to look at my receiving core real quick. Alright, Lopez is an 83 and he's a star dev. Let's go. Almost at 1,000 for FSU. Meeting your maker. I'm have to pay. It's all in the place. Down on your knees, Nocturnal Remedy. Alright. Oh, Dunham. Damn. It's an 83. Feel like a stranger. Not enough. I'm meeting your maker. Down on your knees. God. Yo, my congestion is nuts right now. I don't know why. Corner rooms looking. Terrence finna start stunting on these hoes. Just something light. Just something light. Oh, damn. O'Brien is an 84. Good God. Oh, my God. We better go nuts this year, I feel like. Portal can be nice. Hey, you know. We gotta do what we gotta do, baby. We gotta do what we gotta do, baby. National Shapeshift this year? I hope so. We got to get it done quickly so we can get in that Maryland contest. Alright. You're here with Uncrustables and string cheese, eating like a king. Eating like a legend, huh? That's a huge meal right there, Elite. Huge. That's huge. Mmm. I did not shake this up. Oh, God. That tastes worse than like the vanilla pink lemonade I made. Ooh, wee. That was bad. Oh. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt me. All right. Here comes the most tedious part of the off season. Upgrades. Oh boy. I gotta do them individually because if I don't, the game fucks them up. So 50 points for Malik Washington. Drop one on this. Jackson Hamilton. You play this at the track. Definitely a W song for sure. W song choice. Nathan Bernard. Speaking of Uncrustables, recently had one of the higher protein apple cinnamon ones. Sheesh. I have not had that. Cause this is not enough. You got. So let's run. They do definitely need some milk with them. Sheesh. They just dry or whatever. On time. All right, Nathan Bernard might be the future of Maryland football. We'll see. Grady Crane. It's the story of a man named Grady who can't improve his accuracy at all, but his elusiveness will go up quite a bit. We might have to move his position. Cause this is not enough. More peanut butter and the higher protein ones, yeah. Yo, Crane is fast as fuck, boy. Look at that agility and change of direction. Might have to find a package for him to play in. Jose Scroggins. This is not enough. Alright. Scroggins is looking like a dog right now, though. Though Welch's have started making their own that are bigger than Crustables. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Cause this is not enough. Alright, KZ's up to a 79. We're pretty deep at the QB position, not gonna lie, y'all. Pretty deep. Iverson Howard. Now we're on to running backs. We're just gonna max out his IQ at this point. Unless he has any physical. Oh, boost up his juke. Boost up jukebox a little bit. Alright, he's an 88. That's pretty good. Cold night of day. Normal and Uncrustables are 2 ounces higher protein than 208, and that Welch's PBJ's 0. Ooey. Ooey. Night of day. Night of day. We'll see if Dalton actually gets more carries this year. He only had 4 last year. Maybe he'll play a role this year. And then we got Jaquale Smith, the Quail Man. Alright, so we're probably not gonna start Blaze Black tonight until fucking 11. But we are gonna play Blaze Black tonight, don't worry. All y'all who are waiting for Pokemon, we're gonna switch over after we do the upgrades. Okay, so Jason McCourty is gonna be the ESPN Monday night. Like he's gonna be on the ESPN Monday Night Countdown. Okay, nice, very nice. Okay. All right, Pat Steven. And the world turns black. Into we are. Heavens will now return. Pat Steven. Alright, I gotta get your carrying. 67 carrying is not good, Pat. We gotta get that up. We gotta boost up your carrying, bro. That's crazy. Give you even joystick though. Six up. Elite. That is so unhuge of you. I hate that goddamn meme, but it's fine. That is very unhuge of you, Elite. 67 carry? No! Stop it, Elite. Stop it. It's not huge. It's not huge, no. Stop it. Elite, stop it. Stop it, Elite, stop it. That is very unhuge of you, sir. That is so not cash money of you, Elite. It is not huge. It is not, it's small. It's not a fucking word, but it's fine. Oh, he's a 91 overall now. Good lord. Also, hit the 6-7 against JC, but it's just out here. Like, it's JC. Damn. I'm like, you don't do JC like that? It's not zipping. It's JC. Damn, I suck with the FSC shot. I mean, valid, but damn, you done spanked him, bro. I'm like, damn, you don't beat JC like he stole some. Like, damn. I'm like, damn, Ice. I mean, it's not as bad as like when Zipping's like, oh well, I stopped playing hard because it felt bad for him. That shit pissed me off. Like when Zipping verbalized that. Like, bro, if you won't do that, like if you're gonna like sandbag because you feel bad about like beating down the person you're playing against, like Zipping did, keep that shit like. That's one of those things where like people should not be able to beat that information out. Like people should not be able to waterboard that information out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never fucking openly admit that I sandbagged because I felt sorry for somebody. Like, you know. But again, that's why A, people didn't want Zipping in the league, and B, like why everybody was like so mean to him. Didn't go easy, but you did turn on shoe clock. Hey, valid. Valid. Hey, sometimes, shit happens. Sometimes you're just in a rhythm. Damn, Josiah, this is disappointing. Only an 81. It's fine. That just means eventually you'll be a player. Oh, he's an 80. Okay. So you might be our slot guy. Okay. I mean, you're 6'5". You're definitely probably the tallest. You're definitely the tallest receiver we have. Because I do the same against CPU or anyone that like that in the fourth. Yeah. Gotta turn on shoot clock for your own good because you don't want to give like you don't want to leave any RNG up to EA to where these motherfuckers might like have your players get hurt. I don't want to get my player exactly. That's like literally anytime I'm blowing somebody out in this, I just nah. I'm taking them out. I'm not getting my guys killed. Sorry, not sorry. Ooey. Alright, well, Truman's only a 73. Plus whatever he gets after that. This shit takes so long, y'all. Just bear with me. Gerard Brown. I wish this game like would make it so you can just add all this shit at once and you don't have to do it one by one. I'm like, bro, we doing too much. Like, this is just too much. It's like too much is being done right now. I just wanna get into the regular season, okay? I just want to get into the regular season. I don't want to have to go through every single player and have to like upgrade them one by one. Then JC started calling timeout, so I was really tempted to say fucking and turn that shit off to score again. I think he just probably wanted the ball back one more time. Because that's like what that's what Hobie wanted. When I blew out Hobie because DDA decided to suck my dick for one time. Like when Hobie was getting dicked by DDA, he was like, just go ahead and score so I can get the ball back. I'm like that. That was like the one game that's okay. The MLK game also. The first time I played MLK, that got fucking fucked by the desync. DDA was not kind to me. DDA was not kind to me in certain games. Like I think DDA dicked me over in the Jimmy game, honestly. Like DDA just started glazing him, and then he just came back and won. I also didn't play well. Like I'm not making excuses. I also didn't play well. I also like kind of like started bullshitting. But I should have won that game. I should have beat Jimmy. Honestly, I should have beat Elm. To be honest with you, I know that cocksucker is gonna run his dick sucker and shit about it, but it's like I feel like I should. I don't think Elm is better at me than me at the game. Quite frankly, I'm not saying anything. I think of another game, Kaz. Hey, look, you better chill out, Spectre. You better chill out, Dark Spectre. I'm not saying anything. Oh, you said a lot right there, pimp. You said a lot right there, twin. But it's fine. Oh, stranger in the mirror. Oh, stranger in the mirror. I played Elm close, even with him giving up a pick six, 10-point game. I maintain, I don't think Elm is that much. I think I just played a bad game. He played a good game. The shit happens. I genuinely do not think Elm is better than me at the game. And then he can say, "Oh, well, I beat you." I'm like, we played one time and you got the better end of it. Bravo. Doesn't mean you're better than me at the game. Sorry, not sorry. And then it's just like, as any debate with Elm goes, it's just gonna degrade into just like him coping and masking it as like trolling me, like he did about the Lucas Van Ness thing. Like this man was trying to argue that the Titans should draft Lucas Van Ness instead of Peter Skoronski. And then, you know, when Skoronski ends up being like a borderline all-pro and Van Ness ain't doing shit for the Packers, I'm like, oh, well, okay, you still think that we should have took Van Ness? And it's like, well, at a certain point, I was just saying it to piss you off. I'm like, no, you were just wrong. It's okay to just say, my take sucked. My take in hindsight sucked. It's okay to say that. A lot of y'all motherfuckers seem to not be able to do that shit for some reason. You can't just admit that you were wrong about something. Y'all gotta fucking sit here and cope and cry about shit and, like, you know, move the goalposts and, like, you know, just try to, like, fucking strong arm people into agreeing. No, just say you had a bad fucking take, bro. Just say your take sucked dick. It's fine. I have admitted when I've had bad takes. It's like, cause then, like, you just look like a bozo. Like, if you can't admit that your take is bad, you just look like a bozo. Like, I'm gonna be very honest about it. When you can't just own a bad take, you just look like a fucking crybaby. I thought Herbert was gonna suck, AK. I thought Andrew Luck was gonna suck. Then my team never beat him. So, like, okay, I didn't think he was gonna suck. I didn't think he was gonna be as good as people thought he was, and I thought RG3 would be better. That ended up not aging well. That's the problem with some people who shouldn't be saying shit. Just people, like, yeah, like, when you try to, like, troll people, you just look like a Nimrod. Like, you know, unless you're pissing off a lol cow, exactly. That's always fun. Who doesn't like a little cow tipping here and there? RG3 got hosed by his head coach. Yeah, Shanahan kind of dicked him. Well, not even kind of. Absolutely dicked him. Mike Shanahan, like, to his credit, Mike Shanahan is a great, or was a great coach. He was absolutely he was like a very good coach. He absolutely dicked over RG3. Sorry, not sorry. Jay Gruden wasn't much better. Like, I actually think Dan Quinn's probably the best coach the commies have had since Joe Gibbs. They've had some real shitters at coach. Fucking Jim Zorn. Jim Zorn. Like, Spectre, how you look at Mark Trestman and how I look at Ken Wisenhunt and Brian Callahan is how Commanders fans look at fucking Jim Zorn. Jim Zorn is like a forbidden name over here to these motherfuckers. He was just that destructive. He was not a good coach at all. Tragic. Hey. Look. I wish I could feel worse for them, but, you know, Commanders fans kind of annoy me sometimes. Commanders fans annoy me. Some Cowboys fans annoy me. Some of them are realistic, some of them are annoying. Some Eagles fans annoy me. Most Ravens fans piss me off, honestly. Which is like, I understand that we're not really a rivalry anymore, but I became a Titans fan at like while we were in the same division. So I still personally consider that to be a rivalry. Even if like all the young dumbs like try to act like it's not. You know. I'm not gonna fucking argue with people, you know, who haven't been watching football as long as I have. You know. People can just have their wrong ass opinions. I don't really give a fuck, but you know. Like, is it like the rivalry with the Steelers? No. Like, it's a rivalry that doesn't really, like, it's not as much of one as it used to be. It's an old kind of dormant rivalry. Exactly. That's honestly a fair, like, to say that you just stopped becoming, like, the Cowboys and Niners have had some playoff games, but it's like, they're still considered rivals, and they don't play, it's not as heated as it used to be. Same thing with the Steelers and Raiders. They're still kind of rivals. They've had some classic matchups over the years. You know, just because you don't play each other on a yearly basis doesn't mean you're not rivals to some degree. When baseball only had East, West, and East, yeah. Yeah. People just like to run their mouths. Like, Ravens fans are so fucking, like, Ravens fans are like asking me as if I'm the GM why we didn't trade him, like, why we didn't trade Derrick Henry, like, when we still had him to them. I'm like, bro, I'm not the fucking GM. I don't have insider information that some of these idiots think they do. Like, sorry, not sorry. You had to wait till the next offseason to get him cry about it. Just for y'all to not do shit with him. Like, so they talking all this shit. I'm like, y'all have not done a goddamn thing with Derrick Henry, and y'all pressed to get him for what? Fuck ass fan base. Not all Ravens fans are bad, but it's like, obviously living in the area, I know a lot of them are very much fucking insufferable. You know what I'm saying? Like, want to hear this? What you see online, Rio? Yeah? What you see online, Rio? Here you sit. Yeah. Broken hearted. Oh god. Oh god. Had to shit. Oh god. I don't like where this is going. But only fart. What the fuck, Rio? What the fuck? Good god. Fucking Rio. Hey, yo, indeed, Spectre. Someone's spitting some bars, huh? Hey, yo. Pimp, good god. Golly gee willikers, Batman. And the caption says not even Shakespeare could have said it better. What the fuck? Good lord. Someone out here spitting bars and shit. Good god. Bars, bruv, innit? Bars. Bars. Okay, I have 3 80+ overall centers, and they're all seniors. That's lovely. Someone's going to have to play some right guard. I think I'm going to start all 3 of these guys, but at the guard positions, for real. Although Champ might be pretty good. Okay, well, you want to sit with this, I guess. I don't even know. Oh, you're a junior. So you have time. Ryan Howerton. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost halfway through. We're so close to being done. Thank God I had an energy drink because I know if I didn't have the Rise lemonade thing that I had, I probably would be like just nodding off while doing this. I probably just be like, oh my god, I'm so tired. But nah, I feel like I've been pretty talkative throughout this entire thing. I know this is like probably boring some people, but like anybody who's stuck around, I appreciate y'all sticking around. And don't worry, we're gonna get the Nuzlocking soon. Probably 11:30 at this point, but we're gonna. I just want to make sure this team is as good as possible going into year number 3. Because I'm trying to win a natty, baby. I'm trying to win a goddamn national championship, even though this upgrade shit is classic EA trap. Like, bro, this is like, honest to God, Elite. This is dick on the ground for several reasons. One of the reasons this is dick on the ground is because if I don't do this, if I just sim it, my players are literally worse off. So I kind of have to do this in order to make sure like my players at least are fucking decent. Dick on the ground. EA garbage. Phallus in the palace. Cock on the block. Penis in the arenas. What? I ain't talking about Gilbert neither, or his son. Or Javier. Dick on the ground. This is dick on the ground. We got Elijah Arenas in the Scuff Basketball League. Future Wizard Elijah Arenas, let's go. Hibachi Jr. himself, ooh-wee. Hibachi Jr. Oh, I think I'm gonna try to run earlier tomorrow. We're gonna try to get this running on the early tomorrow. Damn, this man's only about to go up to an 89 at max. Oh, he stayed at an 88. Motherfucker. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. We'll boost this stuff up next year. Or maybe later on in the season, right? There's a 90 with the team boost. Sidney Stewart, the senior. It's fine. Elijah Arenas. Elite, when are you streaming? So are you obviously tomorrow's Forza Friday, but when are you streaming our series next week? LaShawn Bullard, ooh. Next Wednesday, gonna try to get through the entire conference finals. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be well. If I'm not busy like I was this past Wednesday, I'll try to watch. I was gonna watch yesterday while I was at work, but I literally I had one of my regular office happy hour groups come in. They come in like every other Wednesday. I had one of our regulars bring his family in. It was like 6 people. Then another group of my regulars, it was like a party of 12 with like a few kids here and there. But they're all really cool. I love those guys. Um, But yeah, like I got them all pretty much at the same time, so there was no watching the SPL at all at work. But I made money. I'm not complaining. Trust me when I'm saying I'm not complaining about that shift. It was a good shift. I made some money. Need to put SPL on the big screen at the pub. Bruh. Shit. One day. One day. I think if I ever have like a big stream, I'm gonna just have them put them on the big screen over there. Shit. For one of FG's leagues draft, I literally brought my laptop in so I could draft. Like, well, that's so. If anybody ever tries to, like, you know, say I don't care about the FGFL, I want people to know I literally brought my Chromebook into work so I can make my picks. Like, trust me when I say, like, when he decided to put it on hiatus, it hurt a little bit. I know. First of all, I know how much effort he puts into it, but also like it's a fun league. Yeah, it takes some work to actually like, you know, do well in it, but it's like it's a fun league to be part of. I've always loved being part of sim leagues in general. So much to manage all that stuff. Well, he's definitely like dumbing it down a lot because people were bitching about how much work it was. Where even though he gave us like a month to watch like 6 VODs or something like that. Like literally gave us a month to watch 6 VODs. And people were bitching about it. Like, not to mention the fact that he's putting together a draft class and shit. And, you know, spreadsheeting a bunch of shit. Basically doing a lot of like thankless work for like no money. So, like, you know, anybody who runs a sim league, even if you're not doing it to the extent that FG was doing it, I salute you. It's a lot of work. I was running my own sim league for like a season. It's a lot of work. Even like them, like honestly, I always tell people I'll bring the CGWA back before I ever bring the RMSL back. The only reason I haven't brought the CGWA in is just because a lot of the WWE 2K games have been dick on the ground lately, so I don't feel like dealing with all that shit. I'd rather just nuzlocke and I'd rather just, like, you know, sometimes play sports games. I don't know how he does it. Hey. It's a labor of love. I'll put it that way. It's a labor of love. That man spends a lot of time. Like, he spent a lot of time, like, you know, putting together draft classes, like, putting, like, different, like, wrinkles in the draft classes that'll, like, just basically giving us a puzzle to complete as far as, like, finding, like, the right people to draft. It was all, like, very, like, well thought out. Like, when I did it, it wasn't nearly as well thought out. Like, I kind of just, like, you know, okay, well, this player did good in college, well, I'm gonna make him good. This player did bad in college, but he's still, like, you know, the game still swears that he should go to the draft, I'm gonna make him shit. Oh, like, you know, this guy might be a smokescreen, this guy might be this, that, and the third. It's a lot of work. And, you know, I don't blame him for wanting to cut back on it because, like, you know, a lot of this shit, like, motherfuckers just really don't understand what, like, you know, what all it entails to run it to, like, what he was doing. I literally ran a league that was inspired by his, and I don't even understand all the way, like, you know, how he did certain things. You know, people act like I was told we were just playing video games. Apparently, people don't understand how much actual fucking work this shit takes. Like, you have to be entertaining, first and foremost. You have to, like, you know, how to, like, connect with an audience in order to have even, you know, how many viewers have right now? Like 11 or whatever, like 10 or 11. To just even, like, have that, you have to be somewhat entertaining. It's not just playing video games. It's not just, like, you know, this, that, and the third. Like, this is actually, like, work that you have to put in. in order to get this, because it's a lot of people who probably been streaming longer than me who probably only have like 5 viewers because they sit here and just do this the entire time. Oh, hey, random chatter 2727, how you doing? Or hey, and I get it. Sometimes, some days I don't have the energy. Some days I don't. My energy is kind of low, and people can kind of tell. Like, I'm not saying that you got to be perfect every single time you stream, but it's just like anybody who thinks this is just like, you know, playing video games, obviously has no idea what the fuck they're talking about, type shit. But you know, you just gotta let people yap, I guess, and just take it with a grain of salt. People are gonna yap. You can't let it get you in your bag. You can't let it get you in your feelings. People just like people like hearing the sound of their own voices, you know what I'm saying? People like hearing the sound of their own voices when they really should like get comfortable with the sound of themselves shutting the fuck up, but you know. Oh, politicking. My man Dime coming through with the 10 bits. Dime coming through with a dime. I appreciate you, brother. How you doing, Dime? Good to see you. What's good? Hey, you know, it's doing the off season. I get paid to talk, and I hate the sound of my own voice. But I think you're a very charismatic motherfucker, Elite. But trust me, I know what that's like. I used to be an artist. Like, you know, I used to be I used to rap. I used to be an artist. People try to say like rap isn't art or isn't music or being a rapper. Somebody actually had the audacity to say being a rapper isn't a musician. I'm just like, yeah, I will never listen to your opinion on anything else again. You're an idiot. Like, sorry, not sorry. What's your rap name? It was Kaz Cray. Now it's just Kaz. You know, it's same as it's not going to be Kaz the Titan. It's probably just going to be Kaz something or something like that. I have music on YouTube. I have music on SoundCloud and all that. But bust a flow right quick. I'm rusty, Poe. I'm real rusty. Trust me. You don't want to hear me rap. You're gonna be like, damn, Kaz, you disgust me. You know, I might be able to put a few lines together if I'm lucky. But to be honest, my music's always been kind of sucky. In my own opinion, in my own dominion. Yeah. See, that's all I really got for you, Dime. Like, I'm rusty as fuck. I've never been good at freestyling, although I was alright. Like, I guess. For my standard, that was okay. Give you a song to look up? I'm gonna post probably my most popular song. Am I haven't been on SoundCloud in so long that these motherfuckers like logged me out. Alright, I gotta go to my music YouTube then. That's how long it's been since I like, you know, posted anything on SoundCloud. Motherfuckers just logged me out. It's just tragic. Alright, it's still under Nelson Bullock music over here. But we're gonna share my song Voice. This is bro, this song is 9 years old. Holy shit. Holy shit, this song is 9 years old. What the fuck? I made this song 9 years ago? Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I made this song 9 years ago. It's been that long since I made music? I had a flat top back then, bro. Now I have a nice clean ponytail up here, you know what I'm saying? Like, my luscious locks, you see them? Like, let me chill out. Huge. I'm sure one day I'm gonna make another song, but my aspirations for being an artist have kind of died down over the years. I enjoyed doing this. Like, this is how I stay creative, basically. But I think my aspirations of being an artist have just kind of died at this point. But you know, it's probably fine. Give me a reason. Give me a reason. Can't stop the bleeding. No matter what I do. Some demons take me to even. No matter what I do, it's not enough for you. Give me a reason. Alright, I'm almost done. I've said that like several times over the past hour, but we're getting close to the end. We're getting close to the end. Yes, I did the first and the third verse. Second verse, my boy Contacts, who still raps, he kind of smoked me on my own shit, so shout out to Contacts. That's a longtime friend of mine. It's my dude. You know, I always talk about how Beast is like the guy I've known the most, like who's constantly in my community. I've known Contacts longer than I've known Beast, and Contacts was actually my first internet friend that I actually met as well. Cause his ex lived in like the Baltimore area. So Contacts just said, fuck it, I'm gonna come down and hang out with Kaz. And they both hung out with him. Shout out to Contacts and Mika. They both great people. My dude Contacts. That's what's up. Huge. Alright, also, I know we talked about this earlier. Are y'all familiar with psyllium husk? Like the it's like people call it nature's Ozempic. That shit. I started taking it yesterday. And let me tell you, man. It might be a little bit of TMI, but damn, bro. It definitely cleans you out. It definitely cleans you out. It's not like a laxative, but it definitely your stomach gonna be feeling pretty good after a few days of taking it. Like, I very much would recommend it if you're trying to lose belly fat and you're trying to, like, you know, do like a semi colon cleaning, because that shit will get you right. One mind, one soul. Like, all you do basically, you just mix it with water, drink it real quick. I like, you can turn it into like a jelly and eat it, but the texture, first it feels like applesauce, but then like it has a really grainy like texture to it after you get past the applesauce part. But yeah, like that shit did that shit's been doing work today. I'll put it away that way. Like, when I've had to poop and shit, bro, like that shit. Ooh. It definitely does its job. Let me tell you that much. It does its fucking job. But yeah. Just, I mean, something that y'all should look up if you're trying to lose some weight and whatnot. Another thing, I've mentioned this prior. So, Tuesday, I actually started jogging. There's this building behind where I live at, and it's like a big building. It's about half a mile around, well, more than half a mile around. It's like about 0.6 of a mile. I walked around it and then jogged around it on Tuesday. Today, I walked, jogged, and then walked again. I was gonna do a second jogging lap, but I was like, I started feeling lightheaded, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to die out here. I mean, it's hot and it's humid and shit. But yeah, like, let me tell you, man, my legs are hurting like crazy, but I feel accomplished. Because anytime I've gone on like a weight loss kick or whatever, it's usually from just hitting the gym. This time we changed the things up. We're like, doing cardio. Eventually I'll get back into weight training and whatnot, but it's like I want to get like my cardio right first, and then focus on like lifting and shit. Because obviously, starting off weightlifting, like it's great at first, but it's like, the thing that people that actually hate is doing cardio. So I figured I start doing cardio first. Everything else just becomes easy after that. All right, so Bass is the highest overall guy we got now. We got Mana Tuioti. All right, after the next two guys, we're just got corners, and then we'll just go through a few menus, and then ooh, then we go to Pokemans. I do have to make cuts too. Damn. Come on. We already got this far. We just got to push through. Alright, Hakeem Satterway. I definitely want to focus on man coverage for all these guys. I feel like we get cooked in man quite a bit. So, let's stop getting cooked in man. It's an 86. Let's go. For way too long, guess we're comfortable liars. Go so wrong. Playing with fire for way too long. Liars. Our corner situation isn't great, but it could be worse. Judah Jenkins. Judah Juice. Alright. Halfway through corners now. Jeremiah was a Bullfrog favorite. Alright, KJ Sayur or Sayao or whatever Spectre says. Whatever my twin says, wherever he is. Just ran a goal line. Strong toast. Pam. Or whatever Spectre says. Goal line. Strong toast. Pam. With the gritty after. Hey, yo. Spectre out here getting toxic, hey, yo. Spectre out here getting toxic. Hey, yo. Oh, damn. Kid became the #1 corner just like that. Good lord. $95 main coverage, too. Good gravy. That man's about to be a dog. He about to be a dog. Vince Hamrick now. Spotted Iowa at 10-0 lead. Oh, you mean the team? Yeah, I love all you pimps. Team what? I didn't say nothing. I love all you pimps. I promise y'all, I don't mean to be this petty. It just happens. I don't mean to be this petty. It just happens. Jimmy team, let's go with that. The fighting two blunts. Shout out to Jimmy. I haven't seen Jimmy in quite a while. That guy's pretty cool. Mr. Jimmy Two Blunts. Jimmy Two Blizzies. Spectre just don't want me to have fun. That's all. I'm fucking with you, Spec. I'm just fucking with you. And before Spectre says I better chill out. Shocker. Hey, look. Hey, look here. Look, listen. Look here, Spectre. Look, listen. You know that shit just be magic. Go. Spectre, look, I'm just having fun, okay? We having fun. We was having fun. We was having fun. We was having a blast, even. Oh God, oh my back is killing me. We got a good free safety group at least. Antonio and a DB, man. Antonio, man. Yo, Antonio, man. Get your points up, man. Get your nice clean points up, man. Hey, at least liking the sleep token. Huge. Pentagrams and a nice huge. There you go. I don't know how people can just like dislike Sleep Token. Actually, I'm like, look, everybody got different tastes in music, right? I genuinely don't know how anybody could dislike this band. I'm so confused on how one could dislike Sleep Token. I mean, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. But I don't know, man. They're fire. Like they're fire. I don't get. What year are you in? I'm in the year 2 off season, heading into year 3, Mr. Rob. I'd say they're very dark and edgy to some people. Well, yeah. I mean, they should hear the rest of my playlist if they think that's dark and edgy. They think they're dark and edgy. Wait until you hear fucking. Wait until you hear goddamn Motionless in White, bro. Like, Motionless is so much more dark and edgy. Alright, guess what, folks? We're finally done. We have made it through. Just for good measure, we're just gonna not do that. That'll be off-putting alone, even with the music and poetic lyrics. I like a few Motionless. I love Motionless. Alright. Boom. A lot of their songs are like 7 minutes. I know that's something where I'm like, goddamn, this is still the same song sometimes. Well, they'll like change. Perfect perfect example of that is what's that one song on the album on even in Arcadia? It's not even in Arcadia. I gotta look up the name because I actually know, like, Gethsemane. Like Gethsemane, like it's like 3 different songs. Well, it's like 2 different songs within one. Even this song is like 3 different. Even the Ascensionism is like 3 different songs. let's save here. Wait, did I do a save for training here? Year 1. Yes. MDU2 Offseason. You made me wish I could disappear. It's not a bad thing for me, but it's definitely a criticism I'll hear about artists. Their songs are too long. Well, if there's good songs, I don't see the problem personally, but you know, I get the gripe if the song, like, you know, the song's just dragging on, but I've never heard like a long song by these guys that has just like dragged on. I don't even think Yetsamine really like drags on like that. Oh, that's just my opinion. I mean, music is such a subjective thing. People are more than entitled to their opinions, even if I don't agree with them. Alright, let's sim. It's not a bad. Oh, I read that already. My fault. Stance. So I have to cut 14 people. I don't want to cut any of our quarterbacks. Running backs, I don't really want to cut anybody. We're going to have to make some cuts. Where I can follow. I'm going to cut Quincy Truman here. Tight end, we're fine. We're going to cut Watkins. Alright, 12 more players. Alright, Trudle, you're gonna be ass forever, so get out of here. I'm gonna cut Herb Gray. Just we're so stacked at edge. Haplin, I'm gonna cut as well. Pieces. Leaving myself in the process. Will collapse every word. I'm speechless. I know words. Alright. Kiari James, you're gonna get cut. Terrell Dupree, you're gonna get cut. Judah Jenkins, bye. I hate to do this to Ship, so we gotta cut you loose as well. Please don't go where I can't follow. Alright, we gotta go back around now. I can't really justify cutting any of these QBs. Running back, I want to cut none of them. Wide receiver, I don't want to cut none of them. Alright, Rob Sock, you gotta go. Kenny, you gotta go. You got Hills, you're going. Amori Hills. You played a decent amount, but you gotta go too. Boom. Down to 85. Alright. Let's see. Are there any conference changes that I probably should put in? College football 20 realignment 2027. No immediate changes. Alright, they're fine here. What about 2028? Hmm. We're gonna keep the Big Ten how it is. We're gonna add North Texas to Big 12. Or actually, let's add them to 7. I'll leave them in the American, actually. Thought you were somebody else. Let's fucking go. I love Bad Omens, bro. They're so fire. Wait, I got it. We're a 97 overall, friends. We're a way to got friends. Friends. We're the #1 team in the nation. What the fuck? I guess I'm just good, bro. I might just be him at recruiting. I don't know. I'm the #1 team in the nation, bro. What the fuck? How the fuck that happened? How am I a 97 overall offense, 97 overall, 99 offense, 96 defense? What? I'm so confused. They're blowing smoke up my ass or something, bro. How does all this equate to a 99? I have one player on offense who's over a 90 overall. And one player on defense who's at 90. This game is dick on the ground. I feel lied to. I feel lied to. What? I'm so confused. Oh, this is busted now. Like, what? I'm confused. I feel lied to. They're setting me up for failure, y'all. How am I the #1? Bro, this game is broken. This game is trash, bro. This game is dick on the ground. What? How? I feel lied to. They're lying, y'all. They're lying. They're lying. I feel lied to. Bro, they're lying. Bro. They're capping. This is big cap. There's no way I'm a 97 overall, bro. This game is on that cap shit. This game is playing games right now, bro. See you and Diamond been playing games. Like, I feel lied to. There's no shot. This team is a 97 overall team. Watch, the DDA gonna be on my fucking ass too, bro. We're playing Virginia Tech week 1. We're playing Michigan week 2. What the fuck? And then we're playing Delaware, then Baylor. I'll go to the week 4 bye week. We got UCLA, Rutgers, play Washington, then we play at Indiana, play at home against Northwestern, at home against Ohio State. All right, so we duck USC and Oregon, but we're playing Washington, Ohio State, and Michigan. Okay. It might be an, I don't know, Elite. You might be right. It might be an ad year. Alright, we're gonna save here for now. I'll probably do like set up my board off stream or whatever. But yeah, it's time to finally get on the Pokemons. We've been waiting too long to play Pokemon, so damn. All the people I had tabbed up have rated out already. That's how long this shit took. It took me way too. These off seasons take too damn long, bro. I ain't trying to play this game that long. But it's fine. Okay, so real quick. Huge breezes. I got him open. Good God. We're gonna raid to my main channel on Twitch. And we're gonna redirect to my Pokemon channel on YouTube real quick. Then we gotta change titles and whatnot. I do have to use the bathroom right quick, so just bear with me, y'all. Oh, well, it'd be easier to redirect if I was actually like, I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna raid out well, let me call him the raid real quick. I gotta change my title and shit. I just realized I didn't start a fucking thing for my goddamn YouTube thing. Actually, no, that's not true. I definitely did that. Lick the fucking dirt off my boot like a good dog. Today's Thursday. For the applause. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube. I will see y'all shortly. And I'm gonna read out to my Twitch. Boom. And then read. We're just gonna read quickly. See y'all on the other side.